Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? So Nintendo has officially ended the production of Wii U units today. The announcement was made on Nintendo Japan's website, so one can assume this applies to Japan's production only. But I'm pretty sure this also means the end of production of the Wii U altogether internationally, if not today, then very soon. As the Nintendo Switch is slated to release in about a month's time, they are making the finishing preparations for the upcoming launch. Nintendo chief Kimishima has also announced that there are firm plans to increase the production of the Switch, and that the pre-orders that have been made so far is looking so far so good, which could mean either of two things. The current pre-orders are looking good to be fulfilled, or that they are going to be making more than what has already been pre-ordered to let more people order it. I think before releasing more pre-orders to the market, they will wait closer to the launch date in case people start canceling pre-orders in the next few weeks. They are being extremely careful with this launch, and after seeing the total numbers of the Wii U, one can understand the safe approach. Nintendo has also released the total numbers for all hardware and software units sold as of December 31st, 2016. Starting with the Wii U, hardware units sold is 13.56 million units, and software units sold is at 96.5 million units. Compared to its predecessor, the Wii, it would be considered a catastrophic failure. The Wii had 101 million units sold and 917 million units of software sold. Even compared to Nintendo's older consoles such as the Nintendo GameCube, which has moved 21 million units, and the Nintendo 64, which has moved 32 million units, it's still quite a bit lower in terms of total numbers sold. Keep in mind though, units sold does not reflect the actual profit Nintendo made from each unit. Now let's take a look at its mobile division to see if there's a similar trend. The DS sold 154 million units with 948 million units of software sold. In terms of pure units, this would be Nintendo's most successful console they've ever made, portable or for home. The Wii seemed to have came close, but in terms of just hardware, the DS sold 50% more than that of the Wii. But with software unit numbers being so close to each other at 917 million with the Wii and 948 million with the DS, you're probably wondering why so many people bought a DS but didn't buy games. Well, nobody would just buy a console and not play games on it. So there is really only one reason why this happened. And you probably know what it is by now. Yup, it's piracy. It was extremely easy to pirate games on the DS, and Nintendo even sued the makers of these pirate tools. With the 3DS, they made it much harder to do so, and pretty much nobody pirated games on this generation's portable. 3DS sold 65 million units with software sales at 320 million units. Now here's a fun fact. Out of that 320 million units sold, Pokemon was responsible for 44.4 million units, which is almost 14% of all 3DS games ever sold. And since we're on Pokemon, Sun and Moon has also passed Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in terms of sales just 1.5 months after its launch at 14.69 million units. It's on its way to beat X and Y, who has the top spot for total numbers sold for 3DS games at 16 million units. In terms of software sold, MARIOKART has always been hovering at the top. For the Wii U, it was the highest selling game on the console, and on the 3DS, it was the second highest. On the Wii, it was also the second highest, and on the DS, it was the third highest. Which is why, this time around, Nintendo is not screwing around with its launch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe will be released around 2 months into the launch of the Switch, and it seems like Nintendo is making sure that its strongest IPs will have releases much quicker. For those of you who want to see the full lists, I have a link in the description below. It's fun to see these numbers sometimes as it represents not only what is most popular, but also just how much influence some of these games have on the success of a console. What do you think of these numbers? As usual, let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and follow Tokyosaurus on social media for Japanese culture tweets and video updates. And for more about the latest things people are talking about in Japan, make sure you're subscribed so you can get your daily fix of Japan right in your inbox. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.